Hello from Tech Buzz. We've got the Pixel 7a. We're unboxing this for today. Going to have a good look inside. I'm not going to bore you with too much on the specs, but this is the 5G sub 6 128 gig charcoal color and 154.9 mil. So you know that much off the box. And we've got a couple of cameras, 64, 13, 10.8, 4,400 milliamp hour battery, and we've got wireless charging as well, which is pretty good at 20 watts, which is first on a Pixel A series, and really good. You've got 8 gigs of memory, storage up to 128, UFS 1 or 3.1, and your chipset is the Tensor G2. So let's unbox and see what it looks like in the flesh. We've also got the case. Stay tuned for reviewing that, which will be up shortly after this. And let's open it up and see. So there is the box there, and the phone is immediately in front. And straight away you can tell the difference between that tiny bit smaller, thinner camera hump on the back. This is our Pixel 7, by the way, which I'm using still on a daily basis and love. And the white is nicer, but this is a nice colour as well. So let's take it out and see what else is inside. We know it's not too busy in boxes anymore, but at least you get your cable and you can transfer your data from one to another. So when you're transferring from the old Pixel to the new, everything will come across identical as you have on your previous device, which is cool. You've got a SIM removal tool here, little booklet inside, and that's really about it inside the box. So again, our cables are white, and as before, and these are handy little gadgets to have and keep handy as you will need them. Okay, so on the front here you've got your usual peel off, your power, your volume, fingerprint, charging, and your SD or your SIM card in there. And that's all there is to it. But this feels really premium this time around, and not like the previous A versions, and it's really nice and very nice weight in it as well. But there's the size. It's a tiny bit smaller and a tiny bit thinner, and that's what it looks like from the side and from the front. And we can see all is there. So if we look here, you can see 2 antenna bands up on top there, and you've one on the bottom. You can also see the speaker holes are a tiny bit smaller. Keys are pretty much the same. Again, you can see the band is thinner there on the back, and this side here you can see the bands are just in a slightly different spot as well, and just a bit of dirt gathered on the side of that. So that's pretty much what it looks like here in the flesh. If we just get up closer, you can see how thick the band is there. Again, it's smaller all round, basically, just to keep it simple. And that's really about it when it comes to the hardware on the outside. So what we're going to do is get it set up, put it on. I'm going to transfer all our stuff across onto this guy here, and then we'll be back and have a thorough look inside. So when you first power it on, you'll be given the option to download an eSIM or insert a SIM card there and then. So as mentioned earlier on, you can copy everything straight across from the device with cable, and if you've not used the Pixel device for on your first time, this is what you're going to have to do. You'll be given the option to copy apps and data here and go next, and you can just connect with your cable from device to device. So you will put your cable in here into the current new one and pop in the old device here like so, and you will go next and go next and next. Check with the device and it will say connected to your new device, and go copy, fingerprint unlock, and it will start copying everything over from there. So you can see here now we're getting set up. notification will come onto your phone then that you've got a security alert, which Google are quite good at if anyone's trying to do anything untoward. See there, Google security alerts. So what's going to come up next will give you the option to copy whatever you wish to do so off this, and you see here you've got the pixel kind of watch face going around here on this, and what it's doing now is just basically getting all the information together, and you'll have one screen here to pick up what you want to take across, which would be kind of everything really for me, as it's one of my daily drivers. And I look forward to testing the 7A now, which has a lot on offer this time around and priced very well, which is really cool. So here we go. As mentioned, you'll get all your options in here to copy across, like so, and I have 15 gigabytes used out of the phone. So apps, 113 quite a lot. Contacts, so 26 on the device. Photos, videos, 4.7 gig. Music, 1.1. SMS, device settings, passwords and all that kind of stuff, and call history. So you'll just do this here, and basically it's going to take you a few minutes depending on how much storage you've used up. It will take a time, and the last time we done this it took me probably half an hour or so for it to copy across. So that's it for now. So we'll be back after this break and it's fully set up. Okay, so we're back with the Pixel 7a. Let's have a look. So first of all, I can tell you that Face Unlock works really fast, as you can see right there, and all is pretty good. So you can see from our other phone, we've just completely swapped over one to the other, which is pretty cool. So let's have a look inside. Swipe to the right, you've got your weather, and that's it in there. Or not your weather, sorry, your news highlights when you're subscribed to Google News. And also do check us out on Google News while you're in there, because we are on it. Dragging down, it's just completing all the rest of the app installs there. It's actually doing that the last 20 minutes or so now. So when you do get this device, first of all, you'll have a lot of tip options to have a look here to go through. And you can see your instant translations, identify music around you, control lock screen, set up always on display, change your text displays, prepare for an emergency, add another Gmail account, and you've smart features, camera, pro tips, and you've got the option to open the tips app there as well. So in here you can go and have a look at the tips that they give you inside. So you have got 11 tips for photographs, pro tips, tools, all that kind of stuff in there, chat and share, digital well-being, all them kind of things in there, which you can take a look at yourself. And of course we're going to have a look at them too before we get fully going and put in our SIM card. So that's pretty much it in there. If you drag down again, you've got your usual shortcuts, and yes, you can change them around, you can edit them there. That's what the tool is for there. And you turn on nearby share by just hitting that in there. So that's pretty much it, pretty much the same as before. So let's go into the settings, and we can close. It won't finish setting up on this just yet because we're still setting up. So just press done. So that's pretty much it in there. So it's still installing the rest of the apps that I have way too many of, which I'm actually going to do clear out. So that'll just open up your notification panel in here. So let's go back into the settings, getting to know your Pixel. You can go in here that we had a look at already, which is fine. You can see you can do this navigation thing here by going up and across like that. In here we've got network and internet, connected devices, your Bluetooth, and if you go in here, you compare your new device, see all and connection and previous devices and all that kind of stuff in there. Into the apps, you've got all this stuff here, screen time, app battery usage, special app access, all that kind of stuff in there, as you typically find with that. Notifications, so you've got your app settings, notification history, conversations, bubbles, device and app notifications, notifications on lock screen, sensitive notifications, which you can turn on and off, which will show so much information. And in here, notification status, allow notification snoozing, notification dot and app icon, and enhance notification in there. So that's pretty much it. So if you go in there, notification history turned off, app settings, which you have allowed. And once you've all your apps in, you can choose which to show, which not to show, and show what types of banners and all that kind of stuff. Okay, battery. So that's the battery status at the minute. Battery percentage, you can turn that on and off up here. I like to leave it on. And it's handy just to see your storage. So we have got 43 gigabytes used out of 128. System is taking up most of that, as you would expect. Apps 15, videos 4. Everyone's is going to be different in that, so that's pretty much it. Sound and vibration, always up to the max. So you got do not disturb, phone ringtone, live caption, now playing, which will pick up what's going on around you. Live caption will just speak out what's on your device screen, be it even if it's small or in the picture-in-picture, watching video or something like that. Default notification, sound, alarm, clear calling, dial pad tone, screen locking, charge sounds and vibration, touch sounds, always show icon when vibrate mode. Right, so let's have a listen to the speakers first of all. And we'll just go down through here and see what you've got. Seasonal, play it loud, retros, reality bites, minimal, classical, material adventures, natural sounds, pixel sounds and my sounds. So, I have a hell of a lot more than 4 sounds personally. Natural elements. So we'll have a listen to a couple of these. And see material adventures. And what we'll actually do is we'll go into YouTube. Open up my channel and listen to we'll find the pixel okay, so this was the 7 chalk case. So Jim Tech Buzz, new case here for the Pixel 7, and it's the original Pixel 7 clear case, as you can see, and made from 30% recycled plastic, and that's what the box looks like there. Pretty standard affair as we've seen before, with a nice hanger on top for. So that's what the sound is like, pretty loud and decent as well, and of course the picture. So while we're here, you can see it's got a nice picture like so. Just first off the bat, you can still see the bezels there, but that's not really a big deal. But the speakers are loud, which is good, what I like, and that's good to see. So we'll just close up the YouTube there. So you go in here and you can see all the other bits and pieces. You have seasonal celebrations there, and you've got a few in here and all that kind of stuff there. So that's pretty much it in here, and that's how it's going to sound. The speakers do sound very good, and the picture is quite decent from there as well. So you can set up your sounds in here and go in and change them. Of course, you can edit them as well, which is fine. So let's put that back up there. Okay, where are we? Live caption, now playing, media, hide player, haptics, default notification, sound, the alarm. We've done all this already. Okay, your display next. The display brightness is at 75%, so there's 100. Obviously, the more you use it, the higher you turn it, the more battery adaptive brightness. So you can turn that on or off as well, which will change to your surroundings. Your lock screen shows sensitive information and your screen turn out 1 minute after inactivity. Your dark theme, screensaver, display, text and size, so you know how that works. Just drag it along like that, make it bigger and display. So then you've got the option to put it into bold text like so, high contrast, and you can just reset from down there. So you got your screensaver on or off, you've got your night lights, colours. So you have natural and adaptive. Okay, smooth display raises the refresh rate from 60 to 90 Hertz. So you've got the 90 Hertz display on this, and people are banging on about the 120 Hertz and all that, which I think is pointless. Screen protector mode, so if you have got a screen protector on, which we will have coming, which will improve the sensitivity, and that's pretty much it there. Okay, so back in here, your wallpaper and style. So you can change your wallpaper, basic colours, wallpaper colours. You can just change all them in there. Right, so you've got your dark, themed icons and app grid 5x5. So that means you can change your layout here up on top, so you can have different amounts of icons in your folder. If you want to have everything kind of on the home screen, which I kind of like, on my phone I have folders with loads of stuff in them. So they're all at hand straight away when I want to go and get. So you've got your accessibility in here, magnification, select speak, accessibility, voice access, switch access, and all the rest of those in there. Live transcribe as well, audio description, and your amplifier and all that kind of stuff in there. Pretty cool. Okay, your location, obviously self-explanatory, and 3 apps have access to that from my app list. Safety and emergency, so you can set up for all these, and you know how that works as well. And we've got crash detection on that as well. Passwords and account, digital well-being, Google services, system, about phone, tips and support. So in there you have your tips and support. Contact us, ask the community, which will bring you onto their forums. Use caller ID and spam protection, and you can update your Android version, change your clock display, type with your voice, make and receive phone calls. So yeah, pretty much what you will expect in there. So that's pretty much that there. So let's have a look at what's on the camera. Right, so in the bottom we've got night sight, long exposure, portrait, camera, video modes. In the modes we've got panorama, photosphere and lens. Google Lens is one of my favourite apps. I kind of use it every day of the week. Video. So you've got 5, 2 and 1. So in the video you have got slow motion 1.8, 1.4. And that's good to see that we've actually got slow motion there and 2 different elements. And you've got time lapse. So if we go here, when I see this, how it's reacting there, by that you can tell the quality of the video is going to be good. So you can see it goes up to 3x on normal. Camera. Goes up to 8. So you can see ourselves there, you can actually see the dust on the table. Okay, so let's take a quick photograph of this tree. We'll move back out of the way. And the shutter seems to be fairly quick there as well, so if we go on here, very good. Even from cropping in like that, very good. I'm impressed. So obviously you can take a photograph, you can share, edit, lens and delete, yeah, as you know if you're a Pixel owner already. So we need to go back out there and back into the camera, and in here you have got more lights, top shot, timer, ratio and wide crop, and then here you can go to more settings. So you can save your location, camera sounds, Google Lens, and yeah, you know that works. It'll take a picture and yeah, it will tell you what it is, which is good. Your sharing, frequent faces, device storage and advanced, and you've composition, framing, hints, grid height, white balance, exposure, camera photo resolution. So your full and medium. So obviously the storage is going to be different there depending on how you want to use it. We've got video stabilization as well, and that's pretty much it in there. And that's all the settings. So you've got none, that, and you've got your flash then, which will come on when you're taking your picture. Top shot will take a couple of pictures, your timer and your ratio. So when the ratio is 16:9 4.3. So that's pretty much that there. And the on-screen shortcuts, 5, 2, and you can see the difference there. Seems to be fairly quick, fairly swift now. And that's it. So what's the video options? Let's have a look in here. So your flash on and off, resolution. We have got 4K and 1080p, frames per second, 30 and 60. 30 frames per second, and for speech enhancements in there. So again, you're going to get the same option in here to the same settings you have on your resolution. So that's pretty much it there. So that's pretty good to see, and you can shoot in 4K, which is excellent. 1080p, 4K ultra resolution high at 60 frames, and that's pretty much it in there. So you got slow motion and time lapse as well. So you got auto 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 30 and 120 in there, which is pretty good. And that's really it on the camera. So you can tap the focus, and that's what will happen. So if we do that, we'll go back onto the camera. Okay, so we go and do that. Open her up, and there you go. Go to Google Lens. And this will tell you what it is. It's a fake plant. But you can see what the idea is. It's really good. We'll try for the crack and see how good it really is while we're here. There we go. That's the car, BMW M3 E30. Pretty good. That's how Google Lens is. I love Google Lens, and so I'll be slightly biased. But anyone who hasn't tried Google Lens and want to find things and look for stuff up, try it. They'll love it. I love it. It's fantastic. Anyway, but that's enough about Google Lens and the camera. So that's what the camera specs are like. So in there you can edit. Now you've got the same features as you got before. You've got your enhanced, warm, cool. You've got suggestions, crop, tools, adjust, filter. You can unblur as well. All that kind of stuff, markup and more. So you've got all the bits and pieces in there. You can add your text or pen or whatever the case is. Your different filters. And you've got your tools, your magic eraser as well, which is excellent. And you've got your crop. And you've got suggestions in there as well. So that's pretty much it in that department there. So that's really about it. You've got your long exposure noise, so you've got your front facing camera there as well, which you don't want to see my ugly mug in this, but you will in the photos and videos we're going to be taking while we're testing it out. So that's really about it, and a quick first look inside the device and what to expect. And so far, I haven't played with a whole lot, but it's been setting up there and been having a look through it, and that's what you can expect anyway. And the hardware itself there, and really nice to hold. It's a nice size. It's kind of that middle ground size. It's not too big, not too small, and nice. Nice weight on it as well. It doesn't feel cheap either. And of course this case helps out as well. So check out the review for that separately. It's only a case, but we checked it out, and a nice close-up look with it on the device itself. So if any more questions, drop down below. Stay tuned for more on the Pixel 7a and other Pixel goodies coming on the way with cases and all that kind of stuff. And see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.